I realized that while I was not paying attention, people around me were literally sending messages and commands and taking over my life. They didn't mean to, but that's just what happened because I wasn't telling myself messages. So I had been displaced as a master of my life. Now with my health, my mother cooked from scratch at home, and so I just figured I'd cook from scratch at home. And I actually believed that all that food they advertised on TV, it wasn't really food, it was just plastic. So I wasn't going to eat that. I didn't really think it was food. And then they had this thing, so when I was a kid, that's when McDonald's and Burger King and all that stuff showed up. And I said, oh, that's not really food. Those aren't restaurants. Those are just entertainment places. And so it wasn't until I, 20 years later that I realized, oh, those are restaurants. People actually think that stuff is food. So thank goodness the little communication snafu that I was totally not influenced by the decision to eat any of that stuff. So you have to work just as hard to send yourself messages, to give yourself commands as other people do. When you stop and think about it, whoever wrote that TV commercial or painted that billboard spent a lot of money and a lot of time to convince you of something that was not obvious or not clearly true, right? And maybe not even true at all. That's another story. So you have to work just as hard to give yourself commands and to do what is beneficial for your health, and make it difficult to do the stuff that's not beneficial to your health.